Well, hey gang, I am out here in my backyard trying out and testing out this brand new Outdoor Vitals Skyline 30 Fast Pack. And I mean, I'm really enjoying this pack. It's on its maiden voyage here. I'm about 8 miles into my 10-mile hike, and this thing is just riding really nice. Now, I'm not going to get into the details here. I forgot my microphones, so we'll go back to home base and I'll get into the details on the pack. But just want to share a couple of just initial thoughts that I have about the pack and just how it fits. Now, for the first 2 miles, I was working on getting some of the settings in. I don't know if I have it exactly right, but I could tell you that after about mile 2, this thing was just riding really nice. And by mile 3, I forgot I even had the thing on. So it rides fantastically. I was a little worried about the shoulder straps not having any padding on them. Totally not an issue at all whatsoever. So rides really nice. Couple things that I would probably want to tweak on it that I probably can do myself. And like I said, I'll get into that when I get back to home base. But for now, hey gang, here I am back from the hike. What a great hike I had today with this brand new Outdoor Vitals Skyline 30 Fast Pack. What a wonderful pack. It was a great hike. I'm now back here in my gear closet, AKA my garage here at home base. And let's just get into it. Let's talk about some of the things I really liked about the Fast Pack and then a couple of tweaks that I'll be making to it for my particular use case. Now, one of the first things I noticed about the Fast Pack was the lack of padding in the shoulder straps. Some of you may be used to that. It was new to me, and I was a bit concerned about how that would fit and how it would feel, honestly, with all the weight I have in it. I have about 18 pounds in it. Probably will push it up to 20 once I put, a couple of other additional things in there for my overnighting. But man, this thing felt so comfortable. It took me a couple of miles just to dial things in. Once I jogged with it, I could feel where things were moving and I could just kind of dial things in, tighten them down. And then the pack really became a part of my body. And by mile 3, I almost forgot I had the pack on. So really nice, no issue whatsoever with the shoulder straps. And so if you were considering this pack and that was one of your concerns, I can tell you for me, it wasn't a problem at all. Second thing that I really liked about this Fast Pack, which was a surprise to me, was these Outdoor Vitals water bottles. I'm not a big bladder fan, so sucking water out of a bladder, I'd never seemed to be able to pull enough water, and therefore I always kind of grabbed my water bottle out of my side pocket. But these things work really well. Yeah, I can draw a ton of water out of these things, or a ton of electrolytes. I put electrolytes in one and water in the other. And so I really did enjoy having these water bottles. Easy to access and easy to draw from without having to stop and pull a water bottle out. So one of the third things I liked about the pack has to do with all the pockets in the front. I'm not one of those folks that likes to stop a lot along the trail. And so having access to food, water, my sunscreen, my lip balm, my phone, without having to dig around, made the pack really functional for me while I was on the trail. It's got, like I said, a couple pockets down here on the bottom. I got my phone over in this one. I got my sunscreen over here and my lip balm in this one. I've got, of course, my water bottles. There's zipper pockets here on the front for snacks, and then there's additional pockets right in front of the water bottles for additional things like bandanas or what have you. On the back, and this was new for me, is it's got this bottom pocket, which made it really nice. I had my hat in there earlier in the day, had my beanie on, so I was able to take my beanie off, put my hat on, and just stuff this beanie back into the bottom pocket here. It's easy for me to say. And then on the other side, it's got a zippered pocket where I was able to put my keys. And if you've seen one of my videos, I talk about the lack of thought that manufacturers put into packs when it comes to things like keys and wallets and whatnot. And for me, I don't understand why manufacturers haven't thought that through and put some sort of zippered pouch on the inside of the packs. Be that as it may, Outdoor Vitals has thought of that here, and I really love that additional zippered pocket to stow away things that are important that I may not touch during the trip until I get back to the car. And finally, the last thing I really loved about this pack, and we'll get into this a little bit more here in a minute, is even though it's 30 liters, I was able to get a full, overnights kit in here. And I'll go through what I have in my pack here in a little bit, but I was able to get a full overnights kit, 18 pounds in here, including food and water. And so if you're thoughtful about what you're packing, and by the way, the kit I have in here isn't a minimalist kit. It's actually what I would consider to be a comfortable kit. And so, like I said, we'll get into that. But if you're thoughtful about what you pack, you'll find that this pack may be just what you need for an overnight trip. So with that said, let me talk about some of the things that didn't work for me and things just to be aware of. One thing that I would point out is here on the water bottle pockets is these water bottles are easy to get in and out when your pack is off. Oh, got that. They're easy to get in and out when your pack is off, but when it's on your chest, it's almost impossible. So if you're refilling, you're going to want to take the pack off and stop and put these in. So the second thing is there's a little pocket here in front of the water bottle pocket where you can put snacks, which are, seem like they're easy to get to when the pack is off. Same will go for this zippered pocket in the front. But when you have the pack on, and I'll just show you here real quickly, trying to get into this pouch to get this, okay, I was able to get it out easily that time, but once it settles to the bottom, I can't even get it back in there. And then finally, if you've got a larger phone, so this is the Samsung S25 Ultra, it's one of on the larger end of phones these days. It's not going to fit in any of these pockets, the zippered pocket or the pocket in front of the water bottle. So you can put it in this bottom pouch down here, which is where I had it. It doesn't go deep enough to secure the top, but once I had this secured, this shot cord secured on the phone when I was jogging, it didn't pop out. If you're a serious runner, you may want to think about how to secure your phone a little bit better. I don't run like I used to. Let's just leave it at that. So that's it for the pockets. The side pocket, you can see here I've got a spare water, and let me just put the pack back on here for a minute. And that side pocket, and I don't think, again, this is unusual to a lot of fast packs, and that is, and I got short arms. I can probably get this out, but I'll never get this back inside the side pocket here. So the side pockets are useful for things like what I have here is my tent poles. And like I said, I'll get into what I've got in my pack here. But if I want to have a backup water source in this side pocket, I really am going to need to pull the pack off. So just keep that in mind. The side pockets are really there. It's more for storage than it is for easy access on the trail. All the things you want to get to while you're on the trail, food, lip balm, sunscreen, liquids, things like that, you're going to want to keep here on these front straps. And that's what they're manufactured for. That's what they're designed for. Now, the one other tweak I'll be making is the belt here. This belt is, as they say, it's not a lot for load bearing. It's to really keep the pack tight around you, so when you're running, it's not shifting. And I bought the pack mainly for overnighting. I'm not a big runner, as I already said, and so I'm going to remove that belt. It's just not useful for my particular needs. They do have this secured with a removable design here where I can just snap that off and slide that belt right off, and that's how it will remain on both sides. Again, for my particular use, I don't need these things. One final issue that I have with the pack is they've spent a little bit of money to put the straps, which are actually buried in the pocket. So I actually don't even understand the purpose of this additional strap down here. You've got the pocket that's going to secure whatever you put into it, and then a strap here on top. I may be missing a point here, but for me, these are, honestly, they're useless. I'll be removing them, save myself a gram. But they really get in the way if I'm trying to like stuff something down into this side pocket, and I can't get hung up on that thing. It's just more of an irritation than it is a help. So I'll be removing those things. Not a big deal, and certainly not a knock on the pack at all whatsoever. So now let's talk a little bit about what I've got in here in terms of my kit for an overnight kit. And I'll just start here on the outside pocket, and we'll just rifle through this pretty quickly. I usually carry a Montbell Versalite rain jacket. This is my REI, my old REI Gore-Tex rain jacket. I just happened to grab it for the trip yesterday, or for the hike today. And it ended up raining the last couple miles, so I'm glad I had it. And then I got my tent stakes. I've got my CNOC dirty water bag and my Sawyer squeeze. So there's my water kit, along with 1 liter platypus, mostly full on the side pocket. I think that's all I had here in this pocket. Yep. On this side pocket, I have my tent poles for my Durston X-Dome and some trash. On the front, of course, my phone, my 2 water bottles. I filled them up just before I did this video, just for purposes of the video itself. I've got an extra bar that I haven't eaten yet. I've got my sunscreen and my lip balm. So I think that's everything on the outside pockets. On the inside, and I think you'll be impressed with how much this pack holds once I get it open. So on top I've got my Puffy. This is the tried and true Ghost Whisperer 1000 Fill UL. Got my X-Dome tent, liner and fly. I've got a pair of Mountain Hardwear gloves, a buff, and a beanie for my sleepwear. I've got an extra pair of socks. I've got my food bag with 2 days worth of food in it. So Pinnacle Refueled creamy Tuscan chicken. I put a whole damn thing of coffee in here, so this is going to weigh more than what you would normally carry on a overnighter or a second dinner. So I basically just threw a bunch of food in here, that some nudge coffee that would kind of facilitate what an overnight food would look like. I've got my Toke 750 with my pocket rocket, a towel, lighter, windscreen, and fuel. You can see that there. I've got, this is my electronics kit. So inside my electronics kit, I've got my NU, I think it's a 20 headlamp. I got a 10,000 milliamp battery, which I wouldn't need on an overnighter. Some melatonin, some earplugs, and some Sudoku puzzles. I've got my first aid kit, which in here's got aspirin, ibuprofen, neosporin, some tenacious tape, moleskin, a little multi-tool knife. My toiletry kit, which is a deuce of spades, some hand sanitizer, some anti-chafing cream, and some toilet paper. My Nemo Tensor all-season pad. Some Tyvek ground sheet. And this is my Enlighten Equipment 20-degree quilt. That is not a you know, that's not roughing it. This is a very comfortable kit. I can easily go down to the mid 30s and be quite comfortable. I've got a double wall tent, a freestanding tent. I've got my rain gear, everything you need to be super comfortable on an overnight backpack, all inside this 30-liter fast pack. I think I got everything. Oh, toothbrush, toothpaste. And so there you have it. There's the Outdoor Vitals Skyline 30 Fast Pack. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you did, please give me a like and a subscribe. I would really appreciate it. But there you have it for the Skyline 30 Fast Pack. Wonderful pack. Looking forward to using it on some of my overnighters this summer. Until we talk again, good hiking.